Hello, everybody. Welcome to SBC PTI, along with Micah Fleshman and Kieran Vitale. I'm Carter LaCourte. Today, we have some good debate topics. The NFL had some big upgrades and a huge offseason, and the AFC West was a big topic point. You see Tyreek Hill leave the division and Khalil Mack enter it. Micah, who do you have winning the division this year?
I got the Chargers. They were really good last year. Fell literally one play short of making the playoffs. Justin Herbert, a great season. I think he's only going to get better. Could easily win this MVP. Keenan Allen, and of course the defense so good with Bosa and Derwin James. So I see no reason why the Chargers can't come out on top.
Well, I don't see how you can have a team that has not made the playoffs in the past 2 years with their current quarterback over a team that's hosted 4 consecutive AFC title games. Sure, Kansas City lost Tyreek Hill, but Mahomes has plenty of weapons still, right? They add Ronald Jones, Clyde Edwards-Helaire will be healthy this year. They add Juju Smith-Schuster, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Sky Moore. This team is still stacked. I don't understand why they're being slept on.
The offense ran through Tyreek Hill. When you lose a piece that big and you replace him with Juju Smith-Schuster, I know you're a Steelers fan, so you got some bias towards him, but he's not Tyreek Hill. The offense ran through Tyreek Hill, and Kansas City just does not have that.
That's not always true, though, right? Mahomes learned as the season went on not to rely so much on Tyreek Hill. We saw his numbers go down a bit as the season went on because he learned to
You
go
just
more
told
to his
me.
other receivers.
He threw to his other receivers, and the numbers went down. Now he gets a full
Tyreek Hill's
year.
number went down.
Mahomes' numbers went down too.
They won games. Look, we all know the Chiefs struggled for the first 9 or so weeks of the season. Then Mahomes learned to stop taking so many deep shots, just took what the defense gave him. Oftentimes, that was not Tyreek Hill.
Guess what? The defense gave him opportunities to make easier throws because they had to guard Tyreek Hill. They had to put 2 guys on. They had to put 3 guys on the left side of the field because he's so fast and he'll burn you for 75 yards to the crib.
Obviously,
and now they have greater depth, though, on their skill positions, right? Kelsey is still there. Kelsey will always command a ton of attention. They have a nice running back committee. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Ronald Jones, Jarrett McKinnon even. Right now, Juju Smith-Schuster. Not saying he's a great number 1 receiver, but Sky Moore is there. Marquez Valdes-Scantling is there. They have guys there still who can score, right? It's not like Tyreek Hill before was far and away the best on the Chiefs. He still would be easily the best, but now at least they have more depth at receiver than they have in the past.
Just one more point on this. The big point of contention for Chiefs and their fans last year was that defense. Kieran, do you think it's strong enough for them to take that division?
I think it's absolutely strong enough. I mean, from week 6 on, the defense allowed the fewest points per game in the NFL. This defense is very good at this point, right? I don't understand why they have a bad rap. Sure, they did not have the best game against the Bengals when they lost the AFC title game, but at the end of the day, that was more just because Mahomes played one of the worst halves of football I've seen him play in his entire career. I don't think that's going to happen again, at least not during the regular season. I think they win the AFC West.
Okay, so let's speak about Mahomes. He's a guy that we haven't really talked about. He loses Tyreek Hill, and that's been a big area of discussion. And we talked about how Mahomes' numbers, they did go down a little bit when he stopped throwing to Tyreek Hill, but they were still there because he, like you said, commanded a lot of attention. So does Kelsey. But if you lose Tyreek Hill, all the defense's attention goes to Kelsey, right? But Tyreek Hill's gone. So they have the defense for the opposing team. They can go cover the guys, and you don't know if Mahomes is going to be able to make the harder throws. He had a luxury of Tyreek Hill when he broke into the league. He had the fastest guy we may have ever seen in the NFL. He can toast anyone. He doesn't have that anymore. Go get it. Tyreek's down there somewhere. He doesn't have that luxury anymore. He is Juju Smith-Schuster. That's not that great. That is your number 1 receiver. If Juju Smith is your number 1 receiver, you got a problem.
Look, let's be realistic. The number 1 weapon in this passing offense is Travis Kelsey. We've seen Juju Smith-Schuster have an elite season as the number 2 option. I don't see why he can't do that again with an incredible quarterback. Plus, Marquez Valdes-Scantling is a nice deep threat. I'm sure Mahomes will maximize his potential. And, of course, Sky Moore, a rookie that I'm really excited about, should make some key plays from down the stretch of the season. And also, you said Mahomes' numbers went down. Who cares? They won games. That is what football is about. That's how you win games. That's how they're going to win the AFC West over the Chargers.
Oh, good debate about the Chiefs. Moving on to our next topic, the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves are fighting for the National League East Division spot. The Mets had a big boost. The Braves are starting to come back Philly's also involved. Micah, who do you think is going to come out in the end?
I mean, it's the Braves, man. Like, let's all be honest. The Braves are the much better team. Obviously, coming off that World Series, that magical Cinderella run that no one thought they had in them. They've been really good up to this point. Austin Riley is replicating the exact almost MVP season he had last year. They lose Freddie Freeman, and oh wait, Matt Olson is there, who's just as, if not even a little bit better, some can make the case for. Dansby Swanson has been phenomenal. Marcelo Zuna, he can hit the ball. Acuna and Albies, we know what they can do. Travis d'Arnaud's been phenomenal. And they've got Wilson Contreras' younger brother, William Contreras, who apparently just hits nukes. Kenley Jansen's been phenomenal. Apart from Charlie Morton, the starting rotation has been really good. And the Mets, they've been injury-riddled. They've been in a little bit of a skid as of late. Atlanta's only getting better. They just signed Robinson Cano, who could be a really good power-hitting lefty bat. A little bit of versatility off the bench. I see no reason why Atlanta just can't go run away with this division in the second half of the season.
You're right. The Mets have been injury-riddled. They're still 2.5 games above the Braves right now without the best pitcher in baseball, Jacob deGrom. When he comes back, it'll be over. Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer, one of the best starting pitching duos we have seen ever in baseball history, right? And then you have also Taijuan Walker, Tyler Megill, right? Some strong pieces in that rotation. Then you look at the offense. Pete Alonso is raking still. Francisco Lindor is playing well. I don't understand how you can say that the Braves can win this division with all the talent the Mets have right now.
Because the last 5 batters in the Mets lineup don't have an OPS over 600. Lineup's just not that good. Like, it is just not that good. They've got a few great hitters. McNeil's great. Alonso's great. Lindor has been pretty average, right? And people and Mets fans are giving him credit like he's playing at an all-star level.
Lindor is good. I think our expectations.
He's a 743 OPS. DJ LeMahieu's been a better season.
Okay, but I think the expectations for Lindor are going to be extremely high because of that massive trade. At the end of the day, he's not a terrible player. He's a fine player, right? I think he's going to get hated on a ton because of what they gave up for him.
He's been an average player. The Mets have a few really good bats, but the lineup isn't that deep. The starting rotation's been injured. Jacob deGrom is age 34. Now, I don't think he's going to come back and have an ERA of 6, but I'm not so sure we're going to see 2.5 ERA Jacob deGrom. I'm not sure we're going to see Cy Young Jacob deGrom. Max Scherzer, we know he's going to be good. Taijuan Walker, inconsistent. Chris Bassett, inconsistent. Tyler McGill's still really young, and the bullpen has struggled with the exception of Edwin Diaz.
Well, I'm sure that we'll get some more clarity on this during the trade deadline season. But for now, Mets still up on the Braves 2.5 games. For Kieran and Micah, I'm Carter LaCourt.